Hey guys, reason number 4 you should be a Presbyterian is order and liberty. Who doesn't love a well-organized and liberated church? What I mean is, take for example, maybe you've been a member at a church where you didn't know who was in charge. Who's making the decisions? Who should I go talk to? Do I talk to the pastor? Do I talk to the deacons? Maybe it's that little old lady who gives thousands of dollars every month and she's really running things behind the scenes. Well, the scriptures give us some guidance as to how the church ought to be ordered. And we've gone over this in reason number 3. You have your local session composed of elders and ministers, your presbytery with representatives from the sessions of every individual church, and the general assembly with elders from the representative presbyteries. We see this particularly in Acts 15 with the Jerusalem Council. The churches of Antioch and Jerusalem were not one small church. There were thousands of Christians in these cities, and it wasn't a mega church. They weren't meeting at the Houston Rockets old stadium. They were meeting in houses or synagogues, wherever they're meeting, but they sent as one church representatives to the council. In other words, the church of Antioch and the church of Jerusalem was a presbytery, well ordered. Yet, such order does not invite a tyranny. Presbyterianism is much against that, such that individual congregations have the right and the freedom to exercise discipline, to elect their own elders and their ministers for themselves. So maybe you've been at a church where somebody just comes in who doesn't know you, and you don't know them, and they just tell you who your preacher's going to be. Not so. In Presbyterianism, we follow what we see throughout the New Testament, that ministers were selected by a show of hands, that the congregation elected them for themselves. And so there's great freedom. What does that mean? That means you can invite a minister that believes in 6-day creation over a minister that believes in the framework theory. Or maybe you want an older minister or a younger one. Nobody's there to tell you what to do, as long as you're within the confines of our standards, the Westminster standards. In other words, you can't elect a Baptist or a Methodist to come in and be your preacher, but as long as he is within the bounds of our confession of faith, there's great freedom for the local congregation. So why should you be a Presbyterian? Reason number 4, order and liberty within our churches.